Hello, Facebook land. My name is Ali. I am the owner and founder of Goff Legal. We're an estate planning, probate, trust administration, and Medi-Cal planning firm located in Rockland. We actually serve all of California. So today I thought I would go over the different types of trusts. I get a lot of questions from people about what kind of trust they should have and what the differences are. I even got a question over the weekend about my client who has a trust. They said, is it irrevocable or revocable? So I thought I'd go over a few things for you guys right now. So that's our first question. What is the difference between a revocable trust and an irrevocable trust? So revocable is sort of what the word says. You can change it anytime you want. So if a settlor or creator of a trust creates a trust, it says they can revoke it at any time. They can also amend it or change it. The difference of an irrevocable trust is you don't get to make changes to the trust whenever you want, because once it's set up and created and funded, then it's irrevocable and you don't just get to change it whenever you want. There's some benefits to both. So what's nice about revocable trusts is they're flexible. You could set up a trust right now, you don't have children, and then you have children, you can amend it and add in the children and change the terms. And if your children make you mad, you can change it again and take them out if you felt like it. Versus an irrevocable trust, once you set it up and name all the beneficiaries and all of those sorts of things, it's really difficult. It's not impossible to change it. There's some laws in California that allow for changes to irrevocable trusts, but they usually involve court orders or beneficiary consents. And that can kind of get complicated and expensive, actually. The next is special needs trust. So, hey Kelly, how are you? Thanks for joining. Special needs trust. So if you are a family or you know someone who is receiving needs-based benefits, they would likely need a special needs trust so they can inherit money or hold money without disrupting those benefits. A lot of times these are set up like grandparents for their grandchildren, or if someone's involved in an accident and they're receiving a large sum of money, we want to make sure that their benefits aren't disrupted, so we put it into a special needs trust, which is created by a court order. Next is creditor protection. And I get this question a lot. So we're creating a trust and they say, okay, so if I get sued by someone, they can't take all my stuff or my house because it's in a trust. Well, and unfortunately, if you have a revocable standard living trust, there's no asset protection because you can revoke it. Someone can come in and take those assets if there's a judgment against you. Which is the difference of an irrevocable trust. You can actually create it in advance, and anything that is in there or anything you put in there for someone else is locked up if there is a lawsuit. So there are some trusts that can be set up that actually have creditor protection in them. The next is for a lot of people, if you created your trust anytime before the year 2000, in a married couple, you probably have an AB trust or an ABC trust, and they're designed to avoid estate taxes. Most people don't have issues with that. The exemption is, over $11 million right now per person, and there's portability. You can use your spouse's portion, which means almost no one, at least most of my friends, don't actually need an AB trust for estate tax purposes. They are really beneficial, however, for blended families. If you want to make sure or ensure that if the first spouse dies, that their children still get money, an AB trust can sometimes be more effective, or sometimes two trusts can be more effective that way. Two final different types of trusts. Children's trusts. We draft these a lot in the office. So someone wants to create a trust, they want to give it to their kids, but they certainly don't think their kids are going to be responsible when they turn 18. So we set up a children's trust that says, okay, if I die before my kids turn X age, I want the trustee to hold those funds and spend it for their benefit, and maybe give them lump sums at certain ages or at a milestone for a wedding or college graduation or to pay for college expenses. And then finally, the pet trust. It is legal in California. It's not legal in every state. And you can create a pet trust for your surviving pets. Something happens to you, you can say that you want someone to be in charge of the money and someone to take care of the pets so that if you outlive them, they will have some money to care for them after you're gone. This is by no means an all-inclusive. Anyways, it's not a full list. There are so many different types of trusts. There might be different trusts that are better for your situation than some of the ones I mentioned here. So it's always important to talk to your estate planning attorney about what's really right for your situation, and then they can assess it and go, here are your options, here are the costs, here's the process. And yeah, I think that's all for today. Like I said, if you guys have any questions, please email the office, info@Goff Legal. I'm happy to answer your questions. Oh, that's fun, lighting. Next week, usually it's on Wednesdays. I'm not doing it on Wednesday. I'm headed out of town, but I will happily answer questions, like I said, info@Goff Legal in the future. So thank you guys all for joining. Hey, Lynn, thanks for joining. I think Stephanie was on here too. Thank you guys. Share with your friends. You never know who might need this information. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.